why you shouldn't surrender in Pokemon Unite. Surrendering may seem like an option. You think you're going to lose, you've been behind the entire match, they've already taken 2 of your 4 towers, and you've not even touched theirs. So it seems like you should surrender this, right? You can't win this. There's no way. Well, that's where you're wrong. Zapdos is a crucial feature to Pokemon Unite, and can definitely pull the game back around for your team. Especially in the last 2 minutes of the game when Zapdos spawns, being able to get the double energy dunk and the instant scoring from Zapdos is absolutely huge. Last night I played a game where I had a teammate who tried to surrender within the first 3 minutes of the game. Nobody on our team obviously decided to go with them, so it was just them trying to surrender. So the surrender never went through. And after that, we played a couple more minutes, and then they tried to surrender again, which we were starting to come back a little bit, not a lot, but they still tried to surrender. And I could understand that, but then we went and captured Zapdos, and we started to win. We cleared their towers, and we got all the way to their core, and then they tried to surrender once more. I don't know if this teammate specifically was having a really bad game, but the rest of us were thriving. We were absolutely dominating. We were winning. So why did they try to surrender? Surrendering in Pokemon Unite is different from games like Rocket League or just leaving a match in Overwatch. Surrendering in Rocket League, your team has to vote, and usually, most of the time, if you're behind in Rocket League, it's very hard to pull back a win. Because if you're 4 or 5 goals behind, and you have, let's say, a minute left on the timer, it's possible, but it's very hard to do. In Pokemon Unite, if you're a couple 300 to 400 points behind in the last 2 minutes, and you get Zapdos, it's still possible to come back. As long as you have a teammate with you that has 50 EOS energy and can go and score on their goal in their core, it's very plausible to come back in Pokemon Unite. There is really, honestly, no point to surrendering unless you're being controlled in your spawn the end of the game. And what I mean by that is, let's say you've been dominated this whole game, the enemy team gets Zapdos that's been dominating you, and they just kind of bully you into your spawn. That's, in my eyes, the only acceptable time to surrender. And I make this video because surrendering a match in this game, like I said, it's different from any other game. It's still very possible to come back. So if you think that you're going to lose, just remember, the last 2 minutes are the most crucial moments of any Pokemon Unite match. And the game's only 10 minutes. There's really no reason to surrender anyway. A-Drive made a great tweet the other day. Somebody asked him how to surrender because he didn't know how. He wanted to know how in a video. So A-Drive retweeted him and said, "Don't surrender. Almost every match is winnable with a good late game and Zapdos. It's only 10 minutes." He makes a great point. The games are only 10 minutes. So there is really no point in trying to surrender the game. Like he said, late game is the most crucial point of any Pokemon Unite match. So if you can survive until you hit the last 2 minutes and you can claim Zapdos, you can almost, not all the time, but almost get a win out of that lost game.